We have some big news right now. The United States military is no longer going to be recruiting at a prestigious Black Engineering Awards event following Donald Trump's anti-DEI executive order. According to military.com, the United States Army and other service branches will no longer be recruiting this year at the Black Engineer of the Year Awards, or BEYA, B-E-Y-A. It's an annual conference that draws students, academics, and professionals in science, technology, engineering, and math. And historically, it's been used to help recruit some of America's best and brightest in the military and the Pentagon.
The action is that the Trump Pentagon does not welcome Black people. They're discouraging Black people from joining. There's no home for women. We know also the CNO of the Navy, the Chief Naval Operations Officer, who's a woman, was also fired tonight. The commander of the
Air Force Vice Chief. We actually have the list up there. The Air Force Vice Chief was fired. The Lieutenant General was also fired.
What's up, YouTube family? Welcome back to my space. This is Evans Rayola. Guys, kindly do consider subscribing to my channel for amazing stories of Black people in Africa and in the diaspora. So guys, on today's video, we want to talk about the recent policy changes in the military in the US and how it is affecting Black people, to be specific. I've seen a trend on TikTok that has been trending for a minute now about how Black people will no longer be recruited, in the US Army, allegedly. So there's been recent policy changes under the President Donald Trump's administration, which have led to the elimination of diversity, equity, and inclusion, the DEI initiatives within the US military. This shift has resulted in the military withdrawing from events like the Black Engineer of the Year Awards, BEYA, a significant platform for recruiting African American talent in science, technology, engineering, and math fields. Well, these actions have raised concerns about reduced recruitment of African Americans. There is no official policy explicitly prohibiting their enlistment in the US Army. The discontinuation of the DEI programs and the participation in events like BEYA may impact the military's engagement with diverse communities, potentially affecting the diversity of future recruitments. So if it's affecting the diversity, that's why most people are crying. Most people are saying that, Donald Trump is actually allegedly planning, to stop the recruitment of Black people in the US military. It's important to know that the US military remains open to all qualified individuals, regardless of race. However, the recent policy changes have sparked debate about the implications for diversity within the armed forces. So guys, I compiled different videos of people complaining, of the recent policies in the military. Let's watch these videos. Once those videos are done, we will get back and do a critical analysis about the same. Let's watch this together.
We have some big news right now. The United States military is no longer going to be recruiting at a prestigious Black Engineering Awards event following Donald Trump's anti-DEI executive order. According to military.com, the United States Army and other service branches will no longer be recruiting this year at the Black Engineer of the Year Awards, or BEYA, B-E-Y-A. It's an annual conference that draws students, academics, and professionals in science, technology, engineering, and math. And historically, it's been used to help recruit some of America's best and brightest in the military and the Pentagon. Well, now after Trump's anti-DEI executive order and Pete Hegseth essentially telling the Department of Defense it can no longer observe Black History Month, it's no longer going to be recruiting from this pool of highly qualified and talented applicants.
We have another big news right now. The United States military will no longer be recruiting at the prestigious Black Engineering Award events. This is following Donald Trump's anti-DEI executive order. According to military.com, the United States Army and other service branches will not be recruiting at the Black Engineer of the Year Award this year. Nor will they be recruiting at the BEYA, which is an annual conference that draws students, academics, and professionals in science, technology, engineering, and math. Historically, it's been used to recruit some of America's best and brightest in the military and the Pentagon. But after Donald Trump's DEI executive order and paid exit saying there is no more Black History Month, there won't be any kind of recruitment from a pool of highly qualified and talented applicants. As always, comment your thoughts down below and follow me for the latest on news, entertainment, and travel.
I have not seen any.
President Donald Trump fired Air Force General C.Q. Brown on Friday in an unprecedented shakeup of U.S. military leadership.
We addressed our force.
Trump said in a post on Truth Social that he would nominate former Lieutenant General Dan Raisin Kane to succeed Brown. It's the first time someone has been pulled out of retirement to become the top military officer. Brown, the second Black officer to become the president's top uniformed military advisor, was serving a 4-year term meant to end in September 2027.
Military leaders.
A U.S. official said Brown was relieved with immediate effect before the Senate confirms his successor. Democratic lawmakers have condemned Republican Trump's decision to remove the U.S. general. The Pentagon says the president will also replace the head of the U.S. Navy, Admiral Lisa Franchetti, as well as the Air Force Vice Chief of Staff. He is also removing the Judge Advocates General for the Army, Navy, and Air Force. It's unclear whom the Trump administration will pick to fill those positions.
Your country first.
Trump's decision sets off a period of upheaval at the Pentagon, which was already bracing for mass firings of civilian staff. The uniformed members of the U.S. Armed Forces are meant to be apolitical, carrying out the policies of Democratic and Republican administrations.
The action is that the Trump Pentagon does not welcome Black people. They're discouraging Black people from joining. There's no home for women. We know also the CNO of the Navy, the Chief Naval Operations Officer, who's a woman, was also fired tonight. The commander of the
Air Force Vice Chief, we actually have the list up there. The Air Force Vice Chief was fired, the Lieutenant General was also fired, and then 3 JAGs were also fired.
Yes, so there was a purge of the lawyers, the senior lawyers, and the message there is that...
Breaking news. Donald Trump, the United States President, have ordered U.S. military to stop recruiting Black people into U.S. Army. This is what is happening right now. Fantastic. Now the internet is on fire after this news broke out. Everybody were like, what is happening? Even the so-called white people are not happy with this. But I don't know the reason why Donald Trump did this. I don't know. Now they are saying they don't trust blacks again in U.S. Army. They have stopped recruiting them. Only whites. Only whites. This is what is happening right now. I don't know what to call this. But this will serve our people so well, especially African leaders. They are the one causing this. The reason why our people are moving to US, to UK, to join their army. Our leaders are the one causing this mess. See the racism going on over there right now. See what is happening. Donald Trump is literally teaching everybody lesson, including African leaders, blacks, to tell you guys that you people don't belong here. He's telling you guys, you don't belong here. This is a message passed to blacks, to Africans. If you like, take it. If you like, don't take it. Okay? But Donald Trump is teaching everybody lesson right now. This is the right time for you to start thinking. For you guys to start coming back to Africa here. Let's fix Africa.
Family, they may have not mentioned that now they've officially discontinued black people, you know, from joining the army rather, you know. But now the fact that there's been elimination of diversity, equity and inclusion, and the fact that there's been withdrawal of events like the Black Engineer of the Year Awards, that already shows you the long-term plan, you know, of the now President Donald Trump. And this has caused a lot of problems online. People are complaining. Some people have also lost their jobs. You know, in some of the videos there you'd see people also complaining about the plan of the president to just eliminate some top officials, you know, from top rankings in the military. And here is a video of somebody complaining about the recent withdrawals of people randomly from the top rankings in the military. Let's watch this, guys.
All right, folks, we need to talk. Donald Trump just fired multiple top military leaders in a shocking Friday night purge. And if you're not alarmed yet, you should be. This isn't about strategy. It's not about national security either. This is about loyalty to Trump and not to America. And that should terrify all of us. Here's who got the axe. General Charles Q. Brown Jr., General C.Q. Brown, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest ranking officer in the U.S. military, gone. Admiral Lisa Franchetti, Chief of Naval Operations, a history-making leader who knows our Navy inside and out, fired. General James Slife, Air Force Vice Chief of Staff, another deeply experienced, battle-tested leader, removed. These people weren't let go because they weren't doing their jobs. They were fired because Trump wants a military that will follow his orders without question. And if you think that's an exaggeration, let's be clear. This is the same Trump who has openly talked about using the military against American citizens. This isn't just some political shakeup. This is a direct attack on the integrity of our armed forces. Think about it. We just lost some of the most experienced military leaders we have in a time of global instability. Trump is setting a dangerous precedent that the military should be filled with political loyalists and not military professionals. And worst of all, this weakens our military readiness. Our adversaries are watching, and they see us becoming divided from the inside. Now look, I don't care if you're a Democrat, Republican, or Independent. This should scare the hell out of you. A military that serves the Constitution is what keeps America safe. A military that serves one man is what turns America into a dictatorship. So here's what we do. Share this. People need to know what's happening. Call your representatives. Demand that they speak out against Trump's actions. And last, support our troops, because they signed up to defend this country, not to be pawns in Trump's political games. We cannot let this go unnoticed. This is a 5-alarm fire for our democracy. Stay loud, stay informed, and don't let them get away with this.
Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Kindly do consider subscribing to my channel for amazing works in regards to Black history. And guys, I came across this series of videos and thought that I should share with you guys. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about this video. Kindly do consider subscribing to my channel for amazing works. See you all in my next story. Goodbye.